Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the latest edition of the BG Insights videocast. This is going to be a cool one today, as we often talk about our practice areas, our services, but this is really about us talking about being learners all the time. And I am joined by the esteemed Abby O'Malley and Christy Reiss, two key members of our team that do anything from digital marketing to traditional PR. But Abby and Christy, feel free to introduce yourself and tell our audience here, what do you do for BG?
Sure, I can go first. Thank you, Don, for virtually having us today. As you said, my name is Abby O'Malley. I'm a senior account executive with BG, and I've been here for about 2.5 years. And like Don said as well, I work across a variety of our accounts, mainly on our nonprofit accounts and higher education accounts, and doing anything from digital to traditional media, so all across the board.
And my name is Christy Reiss. I'm an account coordinator with the Belfort group. I've been here for about 1.5 years now. And like Abby, working across all of our different practice areas, especially in the higher ed space and a lot on our PA accounts as well. And in a lot of our support roles, doing organic and paid social, media relations, and really anything integrated marketing, we probably touch it.
So obviously it's always tough for us to set aside time for, us to dive into, learning and curriculum and so on and so forth. But I think you all have done a really great job in creating this Brunch and Learn series. Where did this come from? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing the Brunch and Learns?
So our new Brunch and Learn series is really a spinoff of something that we used to do when we were all together in the office. And as we moved to a virtual setting due to COVID-19, we decided that we need to continue our learning and our networking, even if that meant going virtual. So we really decided to set up times for us all to learn together in the same way, just in a virtual setting. So we certainly miss networking before, but this has been a great way for us to see each other, meet new people, network, talk about our clients, and learn new ways of producing great content for them.
Christy,
what are some of the things we've learned thus far in this program?
We've kind of learned a little bit about everything. So we've been really fortunate to have a lot of guests, both internally, so we're sort of our executive team at BG passing down their insights to us. That relates obviously directly to the clients that we work with, and then external people as well. So we've heard from media buyers, we've heard from influence marketers, crisis communications, PA executives, people in the higher ed space. So really, we've been very lucky where everywhere that we touch, we've been able to find someone adjacent to that industry that's really been able to help us and sort of push us through and give us a lot of great ideas for our clients.
So it sounds like it's, not just about us educating ourselves, but really trying to find a way to apply this to our work, which is probably the focus. How do we apply it to our work? So Abby, walk me through, after we get through a Brunch and Learn and the team has all these ideas and great guests, how do we then take those conversations and apply it to our work?
After we finish our Brunch and Learn, we usually try to, within the same day, have everyone jot down the one main thing that they learned, one key takeaway. And from there, we compile them all together and share those around with everyone so everyone can look at each other's responses there. And then we kind of categorize them into what we can implement immediately, what we want to save for the future, what's further down the line, and go from there. But we've seen some great progress here just in the short time doing these virtually. But I know we'll continue to make other progress here, and I'm excited.
What's next? Obviously, this is something that when we broke in March of 2020 to work virtually, and one of the things we're nervous about was just sort of the connectivity between us as a staff. And I think we've all done, and you two in particular have done a really good job in moving this Brunch and Learn series forward, which has been part of that glue. But what's next? I mean, I think this is, we're still in that unproven or sort of one of those areas where we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but obviously we can control what we can control. And with that said, what's in the future for BG when it comes to the Lunch and Learn series?
So we are pretty fortunate in that we have a company culture where we can say pretty out loud very frequently where we want to improve for our own personal development and where we think we should go as an agency. So we've had pretty open conversations with everyone stating, this is what I want to learn in fiscal year 2021. This is what I want to learn more about. This is where I think the agency should go forward as well. So we've laid out those pretty well and pretty consistently throughout the year. So we always try to pull in more people who can help us, forward that end. So, we have some people coming from local media outlets. We have people, from within our own networks in higher education, crisis communication, public affairs, all the rest. So can't name any names right now, but we do have a lot coming in the pipeline that's really going to help us both develop ourselves and develop the agency to be the best that it can be.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do love the eclectic nature of the guests that we've had. You're right; it's covered traditional PR, digital marketing, analytics. I mean, you name it. We've had some folks here, and I think we're open to having anybody visit us. Any last bit of advice or things that we did not cover about the Brunch and Learn series that people should know about?
I think I just want to say that we've really tried to make this a priority for our work because we believe learning is so important and human connection is so important. That's something that's been to the core values of BG since the beginning, and that hasn't changed since we've gone virtual. So we believe every person that we encounter, we have something to learn from, and that's really where this kind of stems from.
I couldn't agree more. And I think we're an agency that's made up of so very young professionals who are also very eager to learn, which is a very good and rare combination, I think. So we're always trying to improve ourselves, always trying to improve our agency, both, for ourselves and our own professional development, wherever we may go in our careers, and also to make BG the best agency we can. We always like to try to put our blood, sweat, and tears into the agency. So anything that we can learn to keep going and apply this to our clients will make all the difference for us and for the agency moving forward.
I couldn't agree with you both more. I mean, we definitely are a group that is thirsty to learn because every new client that comes on board, we have to learn their business. I didn't know anything about nanoparticles or nanotubes until we worked with the engineering school at Northeastern, or understanding how developers get projects done within the public process. So we do get paid to network and to learn people's businesses, which makes us super dangerous at networking events. So I think the Brunch and Learn series has been a key part of keeping us together as a team, and you two and the team have done a great job of this. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it and participating more and getting others to be involved. But in the meantime, if those that are watching and listening to this want to learn more about the Belfort Group as an integrated digital marketing communications agency, feel free to hit us on the website, which is thebelfortgroup.com, or all the socials at the Belfort Group. Again, I can't thank you, Abby and Christy, enough for one, moving this forward for us as an agency, which is super important, and two, sticking with it, three, making sure we're continually learning, and I can't wait to see what's next.